Hey everybody, welcome back. We got a new project going on over here, and today it is, I guess, my new to me 83 Cutlass right here, Supreme 4-door. I was in the mood for a G body, so yeah, I found this on Facebook. Paid 500 bucks for it. It's in actually pretty decent shape, except for the rear bumper here and a few dings and dents on this thing. This was a 90 plus year old lady's car. Let's see. And I guess she's in the hospice, which is sad to hear. And her children, which were in their 60s, were selling the house. Yeah, her house. And this car's been sitting for about 3 years now. Hasn't run, started, or anything in 3 years. So I bought it. They originally asked $1,000 for it. We settled at 500 bucks. I had it towed home. Turned out I had to buy a brand new battery, put a starter in it, and fired right up. No problem whatsoever. A little starting fluid in, yeah, runs good. Has 3-year-old gas in the back of this thing. Had about 3/4 tank too. So I put about 4 or 5 gallons, I think it was like 10 bucks worth of gas of 91, 93 octane. And I got to burn it out. So here it is. Let me pull it outside and we'll take a look at it. We'll do a cold start. 3.8 liter V6. This is a new motor. It has less than 10,000 miles on it. The car itself has 96,000 miles. And it's in good shape. Let's see, let's get in here. This is a cold start. I just got here. This is at my second garage, my sister's house. And I use this when I got too many projects at my house, so she'll let me use this. So there it is, 96,000 miles. Yeah, 90,000, the original motor blue. And this is a dealer installed, Oldsmobile dealer installed motor. Oh, I guess a while ago, at least 10 plus years ago, maybe 15 years, I forget what he said. But like I said, she didn't drive the thing. So underneath this car, when you go underneath it, when I put the starter in, the motor's brand new underneath there, the block. It literally looks like it was just painted yesterday. Freeze out plugs are brand new. I mean, it's a brand new motor. It was dealer installed. So anyways, let's give this thing a cold start. Pump her up a little. There we go. Power windows, that sort of thing. That window doesn't work right there. The previous owner, whoever did it, put tape over the switch there. I actually have, sitting on top of that toolbox up there, I actually have brand new regulator and a door switch. I don't know which one it is. I just figured I might as well have both just in case. Yeah, so let's pull her out, see how she looks. Okay, here we go. Let her warm up a little bit. I'll pop the hood. And we'll show you guys around. Alright, I got the hood back open on this thing. Yeah, so it's a good running car. It was idling high when I first got it. It was about 2,000 RPMs. I had to adjust the choke on this, which is on the side of the carburetor. 2 little screws. When they're from the factory, they got rivets you have to drill up. So someone was already in here and they drilled it out for me. There were 2 screws, flathead screwdrivers. You just loosen them and then you spin the choke, the housing, the spring, and I made it leaner, I guess is what I should say, and brought it, and the idle came down. So that's good. So that's a cold start right now. And it's about 1,500, 1,200, and after a few minutes she'll kick down. All right. She's got some dings on it, some rust. Dent right there. We'll get to the back in a minute. Interior's pretty mint. Dashboard's mint. You got this right here. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Probably just leave it. Get it fixed. Who knows? Let's see. Because I do got plans to change the motor in this thing. Back seat. Yeah, pretty solid. Pretty nice. Vinyl roof is in good shape. Needs to be. I haven't washed it, did a thing to it since I got it. All I did was I did one burnout with the back tire, popped it, and I had to put another. I put a used tire on it until I get new tires, which I did order. So here goes a little bit of rot right there. I'll show you underneath the car here. The rest of the frame is mint, except for right here. And I could weld that right up. That's nothing at all. Has a dent on the gas tank. There's the back bumper, which I will put a new one on. Yeah, it's the rest of the car, from the wheel well all the way back, from right behind that rust on the back fender there, I mean the back of the frame, both sides are like that. It's like brand new. It's painted underneath there. It still has the rust proofing all the way straight back. This side's a little bit worse. There's the tire. I bought a used tire for 40 bucks. So I'll fix this. We got this right here. And here you go. I like what someone did here. I didn't do that. That's how I bought it. Keep the mice out of here. Yeah, this was dealer maintained. Oh, I had to put a new, when we first got it started, I had to put a new mechanical fuel pump on this thing. It was just pouring gas out. So, in order to do that, it's on the front timing cover on these Buick motors. I had to pull the emissions pump off, I had to pull off the power steering, and then it's right underneath there. It's actually pretty easy to do. The brakes work good, the suspension's good. Everything's all right. Let's see, I'm thinking we should go for a quick ride around the block in this thing. So, let me shut the hood and get in the car. All right, we're in the car now. Go for a quick ride around the block. This thing runs and drives good. Oh, and the headliner, let me show you real quick. It's hanging down. I got a fix for that. It's called tax. So let's take it for a ride around the block real quick. Right now the car is insured, but it's not registered. We're here in Connecticut, and during the COVID, you have to make appointments to register the car. So I made it last week. Today is Saturday, and I have the appointment to register this in the Connecticut DMV next Friday. So we'll get that taken care of, then we can drive this thing around. But it is insured right now, so as long as I got that, I'm good. There we go. This thing drives like a brand new car. And I love these old cars. This has the one finger, you could turn the steering wheel, super smooth power steering. The brakes are excellent on this thing. It rides nice, it's comfortable, floats down the road. You gotta love these old G bodies, you know? Yeah, but at any rate, what I'm gonna do with this is we're gonna put a V8 in this thing. I keep switching my mind. I have a Buick 455 at home I could throw in this. I could do an LS swap to it. I would do an LS like a 5.3, 4.8, standalone harness, turbo 350 or 400 transmission, then put like a Monty SS 7.5 rear in it with like 342. I would change the gears from 373s to like 340. I'll put a new posi unit in it. I'll get something out of like a Camaro or S10 what are those Auburn posi units, throw it in with like 323, 331, whatever, you know, something around that line. Nitrous, and hopefully I can hit 12 seconds with it. It's something to go take down to the track, and 12 seconds will get old after the first 3 passes, then you're going to hit 10s. But I don't, this thing isn't, I'm not going to do that to this car. It's just a nice cruiser, take it out, romp on it. Yeah, but she runs freaking nice. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Power antenna doesn't work. I had to pull that up manually, but the radio works.
Radio 104.1. Now she's in me.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Power window. All the other windows work on this, except for the back windows on these 4-doors don't go down. This window does not go down. All you get are, let me see, wrong button. You get these little vent windows. That's it. And then this one. Yeah, that's all you get for back windows. So you can drive this thing around in the summertime. You better make sure you got working air conditioning. All right, let's get out and yeah, I'll go over some plans. All right, first thing, to get this thing roadworthy. These tires are shot. They're dry rotted. The rears are, well, the one that's left anyways is an Armstrong tire, which they don't even make anymore. Probably from the 80s or 90s, who knows. The fronts are Kelly's. They're beat. They're just cracked and everything. They're old. I didn't look and see if there was a date on them, but, no, excuse me. Yeah, but they're probably old, real old, from all the cracking on them. I ordered a set of eBay tires on it. This set of tires factory are 195 75 14s, and I ordered 225 70 14s. Vitor Galaxy white letter tires for it. So we're going to throw those on here. What else? Oh, I bought a complete tune-up kit for this thing. Plugs, cap, rotor, wires, everything. The wires, they're so soft that you could, it's like sticky gum. I think you can pull and stretch on these. Looks like a mouse was eating some of these wires. Surprisingly enough, everything works inside. The heat, the vent, everything's like new on here. So we're going to do a complete tune-up on this thing. Oil change. What else? Oh, over here. I bought a set of odometer gauges, oil, volts, and water. We're going to throw those in just to keep tabs on everything. Like I said, this 3.8 liters is not going to sit in here that long. This thing has a little tiny radiator in it, so I bought a eBay 4-core aluminum radio. It was 170 bucks. I figured why not give it a try. If you look at the radiator in this thing's small. Plus I'm going to need it for the V8. And it's pretty beat up looking. Looks like this thing was patched a bunch of time if you look in through the fan or through the other side. It's just an old radiator. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this fan shroud on the 4-core radiator. I might be able to cut it down and make it work. It's hard to say. But it already has the notches down here in the frame, right there, for the bigger radiator. So it's made for a G-body, this radiator, exactly for Monte Carlo, El Camino, Oldsmobile. So yeah, there we go. And just in case it doesn't fit, the radiator I'm talking about, the radiator shroud, I bought one of these universal ones that just you mount it through the radiator. We'll see. We'll go from there. Yeah, so that's about it. You know, I'm just waiting on the tires and the tune-up parts. I ordered everything online. See what we get. But anyways, back to the motor. Like I said, I got a Buick 455 I could put in here. It's a low mileage one. It's either 47 or 61,000 miles. I have videos of me disassembling that. I was thinking of doing an LS engine swap, 5348, one of the, was it LM7 engines? Only because I never did one before. So, I mean, I think that would be fun. Whether I kept fuel injection or went carbureted on the LS, I don't know. Probably whatever's cheaper I would end up going with. But I have no problem buying a standalone harness and running all that. It's actually pretty easy. I'm good at wiring cars, so that doesn't bother me too much. I could probably get a old Vortec 5.7, you know, a 4-bolt main out of a truck from the 90s. Put a set of heads, cam on it, intake, carburetor. Same thing, run turbo 350 or 400, whatever I can get cheap enough for it. Yeah, and that's it. What I found interesting, I was looking at this morning on Facebook Marketplace. There was a nice built Oldsmobile 403 engine on there for like $1,500. Guy said it was rebuilt a while ago. It's pretty clean and the paint's still pretty good on it. Chrome valve covers, you know, 4-barrel intake. I think that would be an interesting, you know, a built 403 in here. I really don't know. But my first goal is to get this thing registered, running, driving, get it right. I'm actually going to probably daily drive this thing every day. I like it that much. I get the air conditioning working on it. I got to figure out if this was converted already from R12 to R34. If not, it's just pretty much, I believe, just a thing that screws on top of this and you can do it. I converted my Grand National over to R34 and it was just a thing you screw on and it works fine. So I got to get on that and see if I can get the AC working on this. Yeah, throw some tint on the windows. I'm going to leave the stock radio in there, the AM, FM, GM radio. I think it's pretty cool, old school radio. It actually sounds okay for what it is. Yeah, so that's it. That's our project going on here. I'm figuring we'll get to the motor part midsummer this year. You know, I'll probably have a motor in my garage or in this garage over here within the next month or two. And then it's all gathering like heads, cam, springs, rockers. I got to get the oil pan that goes with the G-body, you know, the usual stuff. So I got to accumulate parts like my buddy's doing with that L83 Corvette 350 we're building in my garage. Actually, a little while today at 4 o'clock, we got to go meet a guy in East Hartford. He has a used G-body oil pan, a Moroso 20200 pan. That's the part number. Yeah, it's like a $240 pan, and he's selling it used, which it looks like it's almost new to me. It was either $50 or $75, something like that. So my buddy Mike with the L83 engine, these guys that follow this will have seen that videos. So we're gonna go pick that up. And he already got a set of 202 Fuelie heads for it, 6970. What do you call it? Fuelie heads, camel hump heads. I don't remember the number, 186, 461. It's the ones with the accessory holes for it, so we can run his accessories. We're gonna drop that off at our local machine shop, Cinto here in Stratford, one day this week. And see, we're gonna have them check the springs on it and see if it needs anything, those heads. Yeah, and we're getting pretty close to starting putting that thing together. You know, we gotta buy timing chain, a bunch of little stuff to throw in, the oil pump and pickup to match the oil pan. You know, little incidental gasket kits and that sort of thing. Anyways, we're gonna leave the video at this. This is the new project here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this one. I haven't had an old car in a while, I should say. So this is an 83 Oldsmobile Cutlass, Cutlass Supreme 4-door. You know, and I'm having a hard time finding a back bumper for this, because this has to get fixed immediately. I can't drive around with this on here. It was all taped up when I bought it with duct tape, and it didn't look as bad, so I may just put some duct tape on it for now until I can find one. Yeah, regular Cutlass bumpers you can find all day long. This one I'm having problems. So anyone knows where to get bumpers from, let me know. Anyone has a motor suggestion, you know, hey, leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. You know, me and my buddies that are building this thing, love to hear what people have to say, you know. Yeah. I was trying to see if I can get to the paint on this to show you guys this motor. It's like brand new underneath there. I'm thinking they replaced the long block on it, but put the factory intake and the original intake and valve covers back on. I had to say, the freaking thing runs good for just starting it up after sitting for 3 years. Unbelievable. So yeah, we're good to go. A new cruiser right here. It'll be fun. Oh, and I'm like 6'2", So I'm definitely getting the seat extenders to make this bench seat go back about an inch or two. I was looking at them on Jags. They're like 37 bucks. So I'm definitely moving this seat back 2 inches. Give me a little extra leg room. All right, guys, that's it. Yeah, if you think of a good motor combination, write it down. I'd love to hear it. See you guys later. Bye-bye. She looked good. She's a 50-footer, but she looks good. She's got a slight right rear pesky tire, as you could probably hear when he was pulling in. You could hear it flapping on the driveway as he was coming in. Even the marker lights on the sidewalk. Yeah, everything lights up on it. Look at the license plate lights. They're even working real good. That's funky how they put them in the bumper like that.